Hello, it's me again. The next punctuation mark I would like to look at is the apostrophe. The apostrophe is something we struggle with, and there are basically three types of people. Very rarely there are the people who know how to use an apostrophe and use it correctly when it's needed. But more likely there are the other two groups, and those two groups are people who don't know how to use an apostrophe, so they never use it. It's never anywhere where it's supposed to be. And then there are people who don't know how to use it, so they use it everywhere. And they use it in places it's not supposed to be. So let's learn how to use it correctly. That's what it looks like. It sits above the word, like that. Usually an S there or something like that. So the first use of an apostrophe is that they indicate missing letters in contractions. So, for instance, down here, Alice doesn't like music that can't make her dance. Now, obviously, the original words does not and cannot, but when we make a contraction, we're cutting out things and forming a shorter version of the word. And the apostrophe shows us that stuff is missing, and we're running these letters together instead of pronouncing that extra syllable with the O. So that's basically apostrophe use number one, is it indicates contractions. Apostrophe use number two is a little bit trickier. It indicates possession, and this is where we sometimes struggle. So let's look at the first example. The green car's door was scratched. Well, whose door was it? It was the car's door. So this indicates that the door is possessed by the car. It's part of the car. So you use the apostrophe S to indicate that. Next example, in the parking lot, the car's wheels were all slashed. Now this, because it's apostrophe S, is singular possession. Here, where it's S apostrophe, that indicates plural possession. Because here it's just one car, the green car. In the second sentence, it's all the cars. So instead of being apostrophe S, which shows that it's one car, this, because the apostrophe comes afterwards, shows that it's multiple cars. Multiple cars' wheels were all slashed. And then finally, sometimes you have a word that by itself is plural, like the word people. So if you're going to say the people's choice was clear, even though it's plural, it's still apostrophe S because the word is already plural. Car is not already plural. To make car plural, you have to add the S. So you're not going to have this because that just looks absurd. So you can do that. You can have a plural apostrophe S with words that are already plural, like people or children. So you would have children's. And that's it for apostrophes. I think it's just something, as you're writing, you have to pay more attention to. It's not that you don't know how to do it. It's just that when you're going to have something be possessive or a contraction, you just have to stop for a minute and think, okay, what do I have to do here? And if you do that, you'll probably do it correctly. And that's it.